And we're now joined by John Simpson live from Maryland Heights. That's a western St. Louis suburb. John, can you hear us okay?
I can hear you just fine, Brad.
Okay, and we're seeing that showcase right now. I guess Stephen has been playing in that. You know, John, this is just an absolutely phenomenal story. And when I heard that it was you who took this young man to St. Louis, that really didn't surprise me at all. What was the spark that said, I've got to do this?
It was the way he talked about this trip. He said school started in August, and it was his last chance to get a scholarship. He's done 2 years at a junior college, and this was his last chance. And when he talked about basketball, he called it work. And when he talked about school, I could tell that was what was important to him, getting that education. So I decided that I'd give him a break today.
Such an incredible thing you did. I mean, you are an amazing man, John, from our many times out in the field together. You are a wonderful person. What was his reaction like to you when you said, hey, get in the car?
He was pretty shocked, and he didn't know what to do. And there was a very nice lady who was with him, an older lady who was traveling in the same bus, and she said, go, honey, go. And he just got in, and I could tell he was exhausted. He slept most of the trip over. And when we got here, he started to get his game face on.
Yeah, and John, he was at the Met Station. Was he going to try to get back on that bus, or what option did he have? Where was he going to go if it had not been for you showing up?
He and that other lady that was there attending, they would have caught the 1 o'clock bus and got to St. Louis probably around 4:30 or 5, and then probably another half an hour, 45 minutes to get to the school. And doing the math, he just wouldn't have made it here to get any games in. As it is, he was able to catch his last scheduled game to show off for the college coaches. And after Bob Freeman, our news director, talked to the organizers, they have been able to slide him into 2 more games.
Oh, wow.
But he will have to play basketball 3 hours straight.
Such an exhausting day.
Yeah, but that's probably better than a 7-hour bus ride from Nashville to Evansville.
Yeah. Well, what a wonderful thing you did. Thank you, John. And hopefully you brought him some luck.
All right.
I hope so, and some attention.
All right. Well, John, you have a safe trip home tonight, all right? And we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
A lot of questions tonight about that dramatic Greyhound bus ride into Evansville, the stop between Nashville and St. Louis. Passengers say the driver stopped 20 times in what should have been a 4-hour bus ride. The whole time, riders wondering when they'll make it to their destinations. Time of the essence for one aspiring college athlete.
This is one chance I had.
A Greyhound bus ticket to St. Louis, the ticket to a potential 4-year degree on a full ride.
This can affect my whole life because this is my education, not only basketball, it's education.
Today, Stephen Strawn gets educated on what could go wrong with a new driver behind the wheel.
We had a huge crash. She ran into the awning.
The driver dented the Met's bus station in downtown Evansville. 10 minutes later, got stuck in the mud and had to be towed out. That's after taking almost twice as long to get there from Nashville. Passengers say she stopped 20 times, got lost, even asked them for directions.
She asked me if I could go in the gas station and get her a map.
Strawn says he didn't have the cash, most of it spent on bus tickets. He's traveling from Atlanta, where he showed off his basketball skills in front of collegiate talent scouts, and was set to do it again in St. Louis, his final tryout, but feared they wouldn't tolerate him being tardy.
They probably don't care, though. They just don't go on what they showcase. It's like it's supposed to be 100 plays out there.
Some guy was saying, well, just wait. You might be able to make lemonade out of lemons. And he was, oh, no, I'll never get a chance like this again. And the agent inside said, well, something's going to happen. I feel it.
A premonition? Enter Eyewitness News chief photographer John Simpson.
He said, and by the way, Stephen, come on and go with me. And he said, where am I going, sir? And he was overjoyed, and he looked at me, and I said, don't hesitate, just go. I said, dear, you get your opportunity. You deserve that.
Mighty John Simpson drove Strawn, a complete stranger, mind you, 3 hours to Maryland Heights, Missouri.
It was his last chance to get a scholarship. He's done 2 years at a junior college, and this was his last chance. And when he talked about basketball, he called it work. And when he talked about school, I could tell that was what was important to him, getting that education. So I decided that I'd give him a break today.
Strawn made it just in time. He played in 2-hour-long games tonight with the eyes of scouts from college basketball's most successful teams. What a guy, that John Simpson, huh?
He is indeed.
Possibly making dreams happen. Well, Greyhound released a statement tonight saying it's now conducting an internal investigation to determine exactly what happened. It reports drivers go through 7 weeks of rigorous training, which includes 2 weeks of driving with an instructor on the bus. Greyhound says the bus arrived safely in St. Louis tonight after John Simpson, of course, and interested riders could contact customer service about a refund.
You know what was cool about this story is, you know, we see people helping people on Facebook, the GoFundMe accounts, etc. But this was a perfect stranger walking up to this young man, John Simpson, one-on-one human communication, and that ride to St. Louis. So
incredible. Well, best of luck to him. Hopefully we have good news to pass along someday.